besties, welcome to another video. If you're here, it's another story time, and the name of this story time, I gotta look down at my notes and see what story time we on, is called Give Me a Kiss. And y'all, we're taking it all the way back to elementary school, okay? And I used to have this big crush on this dark skinned boy with white teeth, and I loved him so much. I had a Nicky Parker love, and he was my Professor Open V, but I loved him so much, y'all. His mama used to drive our bus, so I was in love with him, and she thought I was the cutest little thing, but he was not studying me. He wanted my little sister. He wanted a chocolate woman. He married a chocolate woman. To this day, they've been married for 19 years, and it reminded me when I saw them celebrating their 19th year of of my little stupid crush that I had on him. And honey, it was a real crush. That was my Professor over me. If y'all have watched the Parkers, y'all know. Honey, I was Nicky Parker, honey. I was on that man real bad, okay? So let's get into it. If you're new here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And if you're not new here or you just coming here, whatever, hit that like button. Go ahead, drop me some hearts in the comments. And if you're new here, my name is Barbara Ewer. I'm so happy you clicked play. Let's get into it. So we're gonna take it all the way back, okay, to maybe the first day I saw him. Okay, so I was going to this elementary school. We're not gonna give the elementary school name, just call it elementary school. And I remember he walked in my class, and I'm thinking like, okay, you know, I remember my grandma used to say, get you a tall, dark, and handsome baby. He was tall and he was dark and very handsome to me, and he walked in there and he smiled at me, and I smiled back, and I was like, oh, not me, he's smiling at me. Mind y'all, I'm young, y'all. I'm about 11 years old, and I don't know nothing about nothing, but I was just, he smiled at me. I think he was smiling at everybody, but I just, in my head, delusional head, he was just smiling at me, okay? So he walked in there, and I was like, girl, who's that? And they was like, that's Junior. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, he got a girlfriend? I was like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know. But he ride your bus. Don't you ride bus 100? He ride your bus or whatever, because I had got off the bus. But I hadn't saw him out there, or I don't know where he was at, but he clearly had to be on the bus, because that's the bus his mama drove. And so I was like, okay, so I could not wait to get on the bus, because we only had 2 classes together. I had like 4 classes, and we had 2 classes together. So every time I used to see him, I used to just be looking up for my little paper or whatever we was doing, and just trying to look at him, because I wanted him to look up and just smile, you know, because I wanted to see them white teeth. And I'm like, he looks so good to me, okay? So I was just like, I got to make him mine in my head. I had to make me shy, but I was very shy, y'all. But at the same time, it was just something about that boy that made me not shy. And so when we got on the bus or whatever, I didn't even know at the time that was his mother that drive the bus. But when he came up there, she saw me giggling. Like, I was just giggling. He had came up there, I was like, ooh. Like, you see somebody fine, you know, I was like, ooh, he's so fine. Like, he just so fine. She's like, you know, that's my son, right? And I looked up, and she was talking, because I was like, so let's say if you get on the bus, I was like the second seat from the front, and I was like, ooh, he's just so fine. She was like, you know, that's my son. I was like, that's your son? Oh my God. I was like, now I was ashamed. I was like, don't tell him I said it. Don't tell him I said it to him. I'm going to tell him. I said, don't tell him that, right? So I think she went on to tell him. So I was just so ashamed and embarrassed and scared at the same time. Like, what she tell me he don't like me, okay? So I get off the bus and everything. She told me, so bye, daughter-in-law. And then she just laughed and giggled, whatever, because she was cool, y'all. She was cool. She just let us ride the whole route. Like, if you say you want to ride the whole route, she'll let you ride the whole route. And when she come back through, I'll drop you off or whatever. Like, I just thought it was neat. I don't know what she can get in trouble for, but she used to let us do it. You know, we'll ride the whole ride, just be up there, because I enjoy being up there, because I just want to be around and stuff like that. And I didn't know that if he knew I like him, but he knew after that day. So when I got on the bus or whatever, I noticed that he didn't, you know, smile at me like he normally do. Normally when I smile like a chest cat food, like, he'll smile back, but he didn't smile back at me when I got back on the bus. And I'm like, did you tell him? She's like, yeah, but he said he didn't like you. He liked your sister. And I was like, well, which one? Because I had 2 sisters. And I'm like, okay, I'm just assuming, because everybody liked my older sister, because she had a big butt. She big butt Judy, okay? She had a Coke bottle shade and a big butt. So I'm like, Lord, who the older one? She do over him. She number 1 year older than me. She do over him. He was like, no, she like your dark skinned sister, okay? Your chocolate sister. I'm like, oh, okay. So you want a little chocolate? You know, like chocolate on chocolate. He was like, yeah, you know, that's what he liked. And I'm like, well, I can't make myself chocolate. You know, I'm a brown chocolate. He want a Hershey. Tell him I'll print myself black. I'm not that you want me. I want your thug, girl. She was like, girl, you is just a foolish. Told some girl, it's all right. Everybody ain't gonna like you. A cute girl. You get your man. I'm like, I don't want no man. I want him. So while I'm trying to put my bid in with him, he was trying to put him bid in my sister. My sister couldn't stand. Like, go on, get on. And I'll be like, just a smiling fool every time he was around. So I started that when I rode the bus. My goal was every time I get off the bus, I would give him a kiss, y'all. Honey, his mama thought it was the funniest thing. Every time I was like, bye, honey. Because that's what I would see my mom and daddy do because they were married. She was like, bye, honey, kiss them goodbye, hug them on and stuff. And I was just trying to do like what I saw my mama do. And I would cook, and baby, he hated it, y'all. I would hug him right tight and bye, honey. He was like, get off of me, get off. Struggling for dear freaking life. He couldn't stand me. I was literally Knickerbocker. He could not stand me. And I did it every day. I ride the whole bus just so I could be up there. And eventually I got to know her whole family. He had a sister, he had a couple of birds, she had a whole bunch of children. I think she had like 5 children. I might be wrong. I think she had about 5. And I got to know everybody, and I just be up there. I got to know his whole family. Like, I'm finna be in the family delusional, okay? This boy don't like you for real, okay? But I was like, whatever. I like him. He can't take me on. So one day he actually had a conversation with me. He said, why do you like me if I don't like you? I said, I don't like you. I love you. I'm in love with you. He said, how? You don't need to know nothing about me. That's all. It was your smile that got me. And he just was looking at me like, this girl is crazy. I was like, yeah, crazy about you. Crazy about you. Now let's be together. He like, I don't like you for real. I like your sister. Y'all were heartbroken. I was heartbroken for 2 days. What you mean? So his mama already told me this, but I'm delusional. Like, maybe she got it wrong what he said. You know how you lie to yourself. Maybe she got it wrong. Maybe he ain't say my sister. Maybe he talking about me for real. And she's like, I told my mama to tell you I don't like you, and you just don't get it. Every day you giving me kisses and stuff. He was like, I don't like you like that. Why do you kiss me? Y'all, first heartbreak ever. Just broke my little heart. And so then after that, I wouldn't talk to him. Because I said, and I went home, I told my mama, and she was like, well, you ain't got no business liking no boy nowhere. You too young to be liking no boy. She told me something, but if he don't like you, that's his loss or whatever. So that's how I took it in. Well, that's his loss. So we finished that year on out, and then the next year we came back or whatever. I used to do this the whole year. So for a whole year, I used to kiss him goodbye and everything. And then once he told me he didn't like me, I stopped doing it. And I didn't talk to him. Like, he'll get on the bus. If he'll say hey, I'll say hey. But other than that, I ain't paying no mind. But I was looking at him. I was looking at him interact with everybody. I was watching him smack girls on butt and do everything. And I'd be looking at her like, she ain't eating all that. And you doing all that to her. So you could have smacked my whole little butt. You could have had all this, but you missed out. So I would be mad, but I would just act like I didn't care or act like I didn't see or be looking out the window. I still, y'all, like a stalker ride the whole route so I can look at him. I wanted that boy real bad, okay? So then the next year I was like, you know what? He don't like me. Let me move on. And I did. Start talking to other people. And then, like, fast forward, when we got in, like, the 11th grade or something like that, he would say little things to me and, ask me, say little things to me or whatever. Be trying to flirt and everything. And I'm like, sir, you was like 11 or 2 chapters. You was like 3-4 chapters back. I tried to give you a chance. Now I'm blossomed into a young pretty thing. You think you finna get in where you finna in. But then you like my sister. Then you need to go see what she talking about. Oh, she didn't like you. She treated you like you treat me. A peasant. It didn't feel good, did it? I was like, baby, you don't like me. I like your friend. Tell your friend I said what's up. Okay? So after that, every time I seen him, you sure look pretty, or you sure look this, or you sure look that. It was always a sort of show this. And then every time I see his mama, and ain't nothing for the love. To this day, if I see his mama, ain't nothing but love. Like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And when he got married to that chocolate thing. Yeah. He got married to that Hershey pretty chocolate woman. So, they've been together for 19 years, and I think it's beautiful. They got some daughters, and I just think their family is so beautiful. They give out advice on online. I don't know if they got a YouTube channel, but I suggested one, but they were on Facebook giving out advice. And I'm just happy because you don't see marriage lasting that long now. You don't see people weathering out the storms and do it like you did back in the day, where you weather out storm and you die old with that person. Let's bring that love type back, okay? Be with that person forever. Take them vows serious, okay? Or don't be marrying people for condition or for people pocketbook, because they ain't changed. They can have it all the day and leave. Marry that person because you love them. You want to go through thick, thin, ugly, and fat and bloated up. You want to be wrinkled together, different things. To death do we part, okay? So whoever watch this, don't tie your life to me, because it's gonna be death to your part, okay? All right, okay. We're gonna do these. We're gonna take. If you ain't gonna take the vow serious, don't attach yourself to me, okay? But y'all, that is my story time. I gave it real simple. It was very short this time, but I'll tell you this. When I say I was Christian on that man, I was on that man body and soul. I used to watch him at school. Y'all, he come in the cafeteria. I didn't hear what nobody was saying around me. I'd just be like, eyes follow him wherever he go. He go in the bathroom. I would sit there and count how long it took him to come out the bathroom. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yesterday it took him 22 minutes. It only took him 10 minutes a day. Like, I was obsessed with this boy. I'm talking about obsessed with him. Why am I counting the seconds it takes for him to come out the bathroom? He must really had to take a poop this time. Like, I was doing dummy things. I would be watching him because he used to run track and do a lot of things. I would go to his little games. He used to play basketball, football. I would go to support him and don't be like, I never told him that's what I was there for, but I was just going there to see him play. But I crushed on him a long time, but I only gave it a year of love and, kissing him down and everything, giving him all that I could. And he just annoyed me. He pushed me away like Nick and Parker, and he hurt my heart. And I learned from there, don't put yourself on. It's better. The relationship is better when he like you like it, okay? When he got the Nicky Parker love, not when you got the Nicky Parker love, okay? So don't do it, girls. But anyway, that is the story of, what do we call the story? Give me a kiss, baby. He never kissed me back, y'all. I never got that. But I remember one day, I got a phone call. I was at my aunt's house. I was in high school, and he got my phone. He got my phone number. I was talking to somebody else, but he was in a crew. So let's say it's like 6 boys hanging out, and then they were like, who is that on the phone? And they was like, Barbie. He was like, oh, give me the phone. He on the phone, right? And he's like, what you doing? Where you at? Whatever. We're going to pull up on you. You got to whip tonight. We're going to pull up on you and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm good, baby. You don't like me. You like my sister. I used to have to remind him that a lot. Like, you already tripped. You already picked. And this is my thing, y'all. When you have sisters, for whatever reason, boys forget. That's a code. That's a sisterhood code. If you talk to her, you liked her, you said you liked her, you went after you, whatever, that's who you pick. You got 3 of us. It's 3 of us. And once you have made your decision, you don't get to pick the other one. We don't do that type of stuff. We don't share no men, okay? All right? If I ever dated somebody that my sister liked or something like that, it was an accident, okay? And I remember within this year, I would have had to tell 2 people that my sisters talked to, or that they'll say that was in the elementary school. I don't care. Y'all slobber spit on each other. Y'all, I used to watch. Now, like, I ain't into that. We ain't into that. I like to say we in that family. They put taking showers and stuff like that. We don't be doing all that, baby. If you were with her or in your head or the physical, and I know that y'all used to talk or did anything together, baby, you pick your baker sister and you can't get another one, okay? So if you going after 1, 2, 3, make sure that's the one you want, because we don't be sharing no men over here. All right. Anyway, so the young man was trying to sleep. They was looking for somebody to pull up on, hoping that I was into some whole activities. And I had to tell that young man, I'm good, baby. You had your chance. You could have did. Baby, I liked him so much, he could do whatever he wanted to me. Baby, I was stupid enough and dumb enough and naive enough and thought that I was in love. I just wanted to do whatever he wanted to do. He didn't see that. All he saw was, I don't want that girl. She got a big head. He should have loved me. You was supposed to love me, okay? But anyway, his mama used to thought I was so funny. She told me, why you don't get that girl a chance? She's so cute. Why you don't get that girl? And when that girl grow up, you gonna want her. And she didn't lie. She didn't lie. You gonna want her because she gonna look good. Watch. And I remember the day I graduated, you know, we were in the same graduating class or whatever. She told me, I told him, you were gonna grow up and you were gonna be beautiful. I said, what you trying to say? I was ugly back in the day. She said, you had a big old head. She said, you had a big old head and a big old smile. And I used to love it because you used to tickle me, honey. You used to tickle me, you gonna kiss my son and run home. You get your sugar and go. And get your sugar and go. She said, but I just knew you were always a cute girl, but you are beautiful now. My graduation day, she was like, he was a fool, not a picky. And yeah. That made me smile because I'm like, she still remember that. I was doing it in the elementary because she still remember what I did now. How hard I was Christian on her son and stuff like that. She was like, yeah, who can forget? He used to be like, Mom, why you never help me get this girl? Because I would hold him down, y'all. I'm talking about, if you imagine somebody put their arms around your throat, I'm not going to let go of him. I would never let go until I got that cheek. I was trying to kiss him in the mouth, but he would never let me do it. So I just settled for kiss that cheek, and I used to kiss that cheek so hard, like, just kiss that cheek so hard. Then I run off the bus like he did nothing. And his mama, oh, it was good to her every time. You could see when she was approaching the stop, she would look up and start laughing because she like, here it goes. I'm gonna start riding my daddy. I'm gonna start walking. I'm sick of this. I'm so sick of this. And I figured that if I kiss him enough, he just gonna like me. He just gonna like me, okay? My lips got to imagine in it. And one day, he just gonna fall in love with these kids. Baby, it never worked. And then when I got old, you trying to talk to me. Boy, go ahead. You had your chance. You had your chance in the sun with me. You didn't want to walk on the beach, okay? I was a annoying little big head girl. But then when I blossom, you want to say, hey, come here. Let me talk to you, girl. I was playing for real. It's over. Anyway, if you watch this far, I love you so much. Thanks for clicking play. I got so many more story times. Some of my story times are going to be long. Some of my story times are going to be 10, 15 minutes. But anyway, I thank you every time that you click play. Please do me a big favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new here. If you're not new here, hit that like button. Whether you came back, whatever, OG, not, hit that like button because we got to push these videos out so we can find more people and get more people on the bestie squad. Go ahead and drop me some hearts in the comments, and y'all make sure y'all comment, okay? Drop me a comment if it's not a heart or something that you enjoyed about the stories, because this really helps my channel, and I appreciate all the love and the support. The watch hours are going up, so I know that y'all are clicking play. I appreciate that, okay? Now, if you can do me a favor before you go, hit the description, go shop on my store, Diva Supply. Follow me on all my socials, and I'll see y'all guys on the next one. Love you so much for clicking play. See you on the next one. Bye, besties.